Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. I just finished washing my hair in these twists and now I'm going to deep condition with the Jane Carter Revive and Repair Deep Conditioner mixed with the Complex 4 oil. I'm just going to undo each twist, apply some of the conditioner, then I'm going to follow up with the oil and twist that section back up. The Revive and Repair Deep Conditioner is a water-based deep conditioning intensive treatment that restores shine and repairs damaged hair. The Complex 4 oil is made with maracuja, sunflower, and coconut oil and is rich in amino acids, so this is going to be great for locking in the moisture from the deep conditioner. Once I'm finished applying my deep conditioner, I am going to spritz this with a little bit of water and then I'm going to cover with a plastic bag and sit under my dryer for about 30 minutes. And now we are ready to style. I'm going to be starting out with my Slumber Party Creamy Leave-In Conditioner that's made with restorative lipids that work to restore your hair's moisture, conditions, and hydrates dry hair and scalp. I am going to be using a good amount of this, so I'm just going to spritz a whole bunch into my hand and apply that to each section. And then I'm going to top that with some more of the Complex 4 Replenish and Repair oil, and this is just going to help me seal in all this creamy goodness from the leave-in. For my styler, I'm going to be using my Frizz-Free Styling Smoother. This is a water-based product and it's also made with sunflower and maracuja oil. I'm going to be using this as my styler, but you can also use it as a heat protectant or a leave-in. This can actually be applied first to your hair before you apply any other products, or you can just use it as a heat protectant before you blow or flat iron your hair. Talk about a multi-purpose product. I love products that can be used for more than one thing. So all I'm gonna do is part my hair into smaller sections to make sure all the product is evenly distributed, and I'm just gonna rake this through. In one of my posts, a lot of you dolls asked why I wore a plastic cap while styling my hair. And the reason I do that is to make sure that my hair stays moisturized and damp while I'm doing the rest of my hair. If I just keep all of my hair out, by the time I'm done with one side, the other side will be completely dry and it'll be harder to style. So I keep the plastic cap on to keep my hair wet and make the styling process a bit more easier. Once I'm done, I'm going to take a little bit more of the styling smoother and add that to the top of my hair and some on my edges. I really like it so far. I can't wait to see how it dries. With my hair, as it dries, it gets more and more defined. So I'm looking forward to this drying and seeing how my end results are. But so far, I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and let this air dry. But yeah, so far so good. Let's wait and see how it is when it dries. Okay, so I am done. It is completely dry and I love it. This definition is definitely doing it for me. I really love what these products did for my hair. I have tons of definition with absolutely no crunch whatsoever. My hair is so soft. The leave-in was an awesome base to the wash and go. It's definitely a lighter consistency, but it's still very moisturizing and has a lot of slips. I was a little heavy-handed with this, especially because it is a bit lighter. I wanted to use a little more. So I ended up popping this top off and just pouring it into my hands and putting it in my hair. But though it's very light, still very moisturizing. The oil is very light as well. The oils that I tend to like are very smooth and are a bit thicker and kind of have like a smooth, creamy consistency. But this was definitely much lighter, but it was perfect for the deep condition. It was the perfect addition to the deep conditioner, and it was the perfect oil for my LOC for this wash and go. So I will definitely be using this oil again. I didn't use it to pre-poo, so I definitely want to try and see how I like it as a pre-poo, but for a deep condition and LOC, definitely really, really, really good. Now this, I love this so much. I did not think I was gonna like this at all. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I felt it, I was like, might be a little too light. It smelled great. Said it controlled frizz, which yeah, it does. I was afraid this was gonna be too light for me. I was afraid it wasn't gonna give me any definition at all. Clearly I was sadly mistaken. I was very wrong. I'm sorry. I misjudged you. Also with this, it has amazing slip. This has slip like a conditioner. Take your best detangling conditioner and you got it in here. Seriously, it has so much slip. I didn't even have to shingle. And you guys know I credit all of my definition to the shingling method. But with this product and the amount of moisture and slip it gave me, I did not have to shingle at all. All I did was rake a few times and it was perfect. So for my lazy day wash and goes, or for when I just want tons of definition without having to spend an extra half hour shingling my hair, I'm definitely gonna be using this again for sure. The Healthy Hair Frizz-Free Styling Smoother with sunflower and maracuja oil, amazing. I think that's another reason why I like the oil as well. The oil has sunflower, maracuja, and coconut oil. Sunflower, maracuja, and coconut oil. So when I saw those three, I was like, all right, this is definitely gonna be a lighter oil. Coconut oil is very light on my hair. I love it. All three products are so different from my typical go-to wash and go products. So I was very happy that I was able to try this, and I just found new products that will be added to my routine. So if you're like me and you tend to reach for the thicker, more heavier products and you feel like those are the only type of products that give you moisture and definition, let me tell you, I am like the poster child for thick creams, the heavy hair butters. I love those. They gave me just as good moisture, slip, and definition as my favorite stylers right now. So I would definitely give this a try. And if you do have a hair type where you prefer more lighter or like looser textured products, I would go for these as well because it's not very heavy at all whatsoever. So if you're worried about your curls being weighed down or anything like that, you're definitely not going to experience it with these products. So these are pretty much like a win-win. What I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pick it a bit, just a little bit. Just gonna lightly pick through it just to give it some extra volume. I'm not gonna pick it too much because I really love the definition that the styling smoother gave my hair. So I don't wanna pick it out too much and lose the definition. Just want a little more volume. You know, we always gotta make our hair a little bigger. This is my super defined no crunch wash and go with Jane Carter Solution products. And the best part, these products are all natural, color safe, and vegan. So you guys know how I feel about my natural products. And of course, they don't contain the 3 magic things. I know you guys know what they are by now. If you're new to my channel, I'm still gonna let you know these 3 things that I'm talking about that none of my products can contain. But if you have been subscribed and you are familiar with my channel, you know what I'm talking about, so you guys can say it with me. None of my products include sulfates, parabens, and what's the third one? Mineral oil. None of these products contain any 3 of those things. They're all vegan, all natural, and color safe. I will have Jane Carter product info linked below in the description. I will not only have the women's line, but I will also link the men's line. Like, my boyfriend loves the men's line. So for you dolls, you might want to gift the special man in your life the men's line is just as good as the women's line. So, you know, you could get both and you and Bae could slay for the holidays. So it works out perfectly. Thanks so much for chilling out with me, dolls, and watching this video. I will have some awesome Black Friday deals with Jane Carter on my Instagram page. So make sure you're following me on there. Make sure you're subscribed here so you don't miss any of the content coming up. Make sure you don't miss it, and I will catch you in the next upload. Bye, doll.